Good morning, friends. It's now 7 a.m. and I just woke up.
Welcome to a day in my life in Abu Dhabi. To start off the day, it's always important to get a good shower. Once I'm done with my shower, it's then time to get dressed for my work. Also not forgetting to do my usual skincare and put on my makeup. And then it's time for breakfast. Just gonna grab my honey to add to my yogurt. Squeeze in a little honey onto my yogurt. And I'm just gonna mix it well before consuming it. Now that it's all mixed up, it's time to eat it. I think breakfast is a very important part of my day, and I will always try to take it before I start work or anything that I do. And I think you should too. So after my breakfast, it's time to wash the spoon and put everything away. And then it's time to dry my laundry.
I've gotta go hang my laundry now. Oh, so bright.
So typically, my laundry takes about 1 hour to complete its wash cycle. So I try to wash my clothes at night and dry it in the morning. Time to go back to my room to rest. Nah, just kidding. Still gotta put my pajamas into the laundry bag. And then I've got to make my bed too. Do you actually make your bed? I think it's important to try to make your bed every time after you wake up, or at least before you leave the house. It's a little bit troublesome, but at least when you come home to a bed ready-made. Usually I will try to take a glass of water to hydrate myself in this hot weather, and then also to take my multivitamins. And it's almost time for me to leave the house, and now I'm just grabbing the meal that I prepared yesterday, which is just some pasta, and putting it into my bag. I've also left my iPad charging last night, and I'm gonna bring it to work. Goodbye, little friend. Time to off my lights and get ready to leave the house. Gotta put on my shoes. Grab my bags and off we go. And as usual, I'm always struggling with my door. Now it's time to get to the car.
No plans to go back to Singapore.
So I engaged a driver to drive me to and fro work every single day because I'm too afraid to drive here. So the funny thing is, I converted my Singapore license into a UAE license, so technically I can actually own a car and drive here. but I'm not doing so, as you can see why.
Yeah, it's so bad. Traffic is bad today.
There's no doubt driving would give you a lot of freedom to where you want to go, but I'm just too afraid. It is not to mention all the maintenance that you have to do and all the potential scams that you have to avoid. Ironically though, I wouldn't mind riding a bike here if not for the weather. I am now somewhat close to my workplace and it's time to meet the horrible roundabout. This is what I'm talking about. And I'm almost reaching my workplace.
Thank you.
And it's now time to get to work. We're all humans and we need to take a break. So now it's time for lunch. Meanwhile, let's make a little cup of tea. And food is ready. Finally, it's time to end work. And my driver is here.
Okay. Yeah, managed to end work.
So I was just filming halfway and my driver decided to surprise
got the
me
bubble
with
tea
a
for
little
me?
something.
Oh wow, thank you. Wow. Thank you.
And so my journey home begins. So you must be wondering why I said begins. It's because this is the one and only roundabout for anyone who is working in this area to exit. After a 20 minutes drive, I am finally getting home.
Yeah, bye-bye.
And I've got to keep my laundry. And yes, I'm finally reaching home.
Ah, nice and cool. One thing is we never turn off our aircon.
Gotta put my lunchbox in the sink so I don't forget to wash it later.
Bubble tea.
It's time to enjoy my little bubble tea while calling my boyfriend.
Help lah.
Look at this.
What is
I
that?
got bubble tea. I got bubble tea. You see?
And so it's time to start cooking my food for tonight and tomorrow. I'm actually not a very good cook, but I try to cook every single day so that I get to save money. And not to mention that I don't really have a food place near my workplace, so I am forced to cook every single day. I could call in food delivery, but I would be spending too much on them. Anyway, cooking at home is healthier. So here I am trying to portion food out for tonight's dinner and also for tomorrow's lunch. And also for your information, I'm not a vegetarian. While the meat is cooking, it's time to keep my clothes in the closet. And food's ready! So similarly, I would portion out the food for tomorrow's lunch. Also, water is important, so keep hydrated, especially in peak summer heat. Itadakimasu! It's time to dig in! Not to forget to put my food in the fridge. And it's now time to take out the trash and feed the kitties. Once I start getting out of the house, all of the cats will start running towards me. So these cats would follow me all the way to the rubbish bin and then chase me all the way back. As I live near a showcase Pokestore, I decided to put my Pokemon in the showcase.
By the way guys, it's really quite humid, especially today. The temperature, I think the highest temperature today is 44 degrees Celsius. And if I'm not wrong, now it's like 30 over degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's pretty warm here. So I just reached back into my villa compound. And this is usually what I usually do is I'll feed the cats. That's why I brought the bag of food out. I'm not sure if you can see, but my sweat dripped to my eye. It's really uncomfortable, so I'm heading back in for a shower.
Now that I'm done with my shower, it's time to do the laundry. So that's about it for a day in my life in Abu Dhabi.